So this is the first time I'm meeting you, Ben, but you've got a bit of a reputation at Laka for getting out there and recovering stolen bikes yourself.
I do actually enjoy that a lot. I am a little bit of a vigilante at heart, and I've had, I think, about 12 separate bike thieves arrested and charged, and I see it all the way through. And I think now that actually some of the bike thieves see if they've got a fully charged sticker on the bike, they're like, don't take it. No. But yeah, I mean, there was one really funny one where we supply the NHS with bikes, and that these two Turn GSDs were stolen. They used to move bloods between hospitals and stuff. It was really cool. And they got stolen. They phoned us, and we'd put trackers in them. So we tracked them to this council estate, and they were on the roof of the council estate. And I went there and basically stole them back and grinded the locks off myself and gave them back to the NHS.
Did you tell your family what you were doing at this point?
Yeah, they love it. They support it. In fact, my partner came with me on a conquest where we'd tracked a bike and put it into another bike shop because we knew that there was a thief doing test rides on bikes and stealing them. And
that's your typical date night, is it?
Yeah, it's really fun. All that aside, because there is a bit of a mission, you don't really want to be doing that as an individual customer. And so that's why we recommend Laka, and that's why it's so good. And that's why we're going to talk about it today and teach you a little bit more about it. Hello, and today we are out riding this lovely e-cargo bike with a new little passenger on the back. Hello, Anna.
Hello.
This is Anna from Laka, and today we're going to be talking about bike theft. And bike theft, it can happen sometimes if you don't have the right equipment or if you get really caught out and unlucky. But Laka have got your back. It is such a good company to work with.
And the great thing about Laka is we'll cover you on any kind of bike, including an e-cargo bike like this one.
And what we're going to be talking about today is how easy and low faff the process is. Even for a battery, if you had that stolen, Laka's has got you covered.
Having your bike stolen could be really frustrating, but it really doesn't need to define your ownership.
Exactly, and I mean, for like 10 to 20 pounds a month, you can have a Laka policy on one of these high value e-bikes.
Exactly, and you'd spend that in the pub.
Yeah, or a couple of times on a line bike. And you can actually own your own high value, amazing e-bike and
in
not
a gorgeous
have to worry.
pink colour as well.
Exactly, almost matchy. So I've been riding e-cargo bikes, well, e-bikes in general, for about 15 years now. With Laka, you don't need to worry about it. Honestly, it's so straightforward.
So where are we heading now?
We're going to go back to Fully Charged HQ, and we're going to get into it and talk about Laka and extract everything in your brain. Welcome to Fully Charged HQ for you and the audience. So let's learn a little bit more about Laka. Why does Laka exist?
Exactly, good question. So Laka was created by cyclists for cyclists. We know about bikes, we care about them. When you have a claim and you're talking to one of our claims handlers, and then we've got some incredible relationships, a bit like this one with Fully Charged in the UK with some of the major retailers. So we can get you back on the road, back cycling out in our lovely rainy UK weather as quickly as possible.
And you're actually not just in the UK, you're all across Europe. You've got so much experience in all the different territories. You bring that all together, and I mean, it is really like not just like really professional, really good, but it's actually a joy to work with Laka. They're just good people that really like bikes and understand bikes. So yeah, it's great.
We've got over 100,000 cyclists insuring their bikes with us, and there's a reason for that. We don't have an excess, we don't have depreciation in value. It's super quick, it's super easy, so effective. There's a reason why the customers love us.
If you buy 2 bikes from Fully Charged, and you want to insure both of them, it's 50% off the second one. Now that is a deal. So we have worked over the last 12 years with a number of different bike insurers, and also we've had quite a few clients be like, oh no, I've got it on my household insurance. Big mistake. Yeah, so why is that?
Look, Laka only do bikes. This is our niche, it's our bread, it's our butter, we live and breathe it. We know it better than any other type of cover. It's not like your home insurance.
It's proper niche, it's really specialist, it's just bikes and obviously e-bikes. But yeah, I mean, you know, I've had like some clients that have had really difficult experiences, really tricky, long experiences. And sometimes if it's on your house insurance, you're gonna lose your no claims bonus. Now you don't get that if you're with Laka. So you could have, you know, if you got really unlucky and got a couple of claims, you're not gonna be paying some premium next time or anything like that. And it's just so straightforward. And some of the bikes that we sell, like the top of the range cargo bikes, are 10K, you know, like the Laka are actually insuring that amount, and it's like your home insurance might be capped at like 2k or whatever it is. Just get it done properly and get it done right, and then you can just have complete joy, no anxiety, and even if you have a little issue like a battery theft or something like that, it's covered and it's not going to affect your no claims bonus. It's really good.
What's been your general experience with Laka so far, Ben?
Well, other than working with the Laka team, it's been great, but having recommended a few friends and obviously thousands of customers, we've never had a bad experience with Laka. We've never had a claim rejected.
Amazing.
We've had it smooth sailing, and actually I have one particular friend who's quite well known. He's a celebrity chef, and he has had, let's say, more than a few bikes stolen because he's very busy and he's all around the place, and I've asked him to just create a short little bit of UGC just to explain his experience. So let's cut into that now.
So, you drive a bike, have it insured. I had mine insured with Laka. I've had about 5 stolen in the past year because thieves are after bikes, and you've got to be smart. Laka have been great to me. They always paid out the insurance claim, and yeah, you've got to have your wits about you. I've been very lucky to only be off the road for a few days. Got my bikes fully charged, insurance from Laka. Job done, don't worry about it. Just don't leave it out at night. Then you're free to ride.
If you have bought your bike, 4 or 5 years ago and you've been using it with Laka, and through inflation or whatever it is, some of the bikes now are slightly higher in value. So you can actually go into your policy and increase the amount so the RRP value is actually true. So for those of you that have got Laka already, that are just watching this being like, I'm so pleased I've got it, just make sure you're on top of it with little things like that. I was thinking that you guys must really like our demographic of customer.
I mean, we do.
It's like the typical young family that's buying an expensive premium e-bike. These are not the kind of guys that are a bit slippery and create like a situation, and they literally go online, create a police report, which takes about 3 minutes, and then email it to you and do a little couple of pressing buttons, and then before you know it, we get an email saying this person's had a claim, they've been fully approved. Like, as far as I'm concerned, when we get that email, they can come in and collect the bike. And I mean, obviously we carry like 350 bikes in stock, so most of the time we've got the bike in stock, and it's just so straightforward. So I mean,
we are completely relationship driven. Everything that we do is to make that customer the sole focus of our way of running things. So yeah, absolutely.
Well bloody done, Laka.
Hey, so we have been so happy with Laka bike insurance because our bike was stolen a year ago, which was really distressing and really upsetting, and we just found that from start to finish Laka were amazing. They were really supportive, they were there when we needed them, and we got a new bike when we were able to show how our lock had been angle grinded through, so we couldn't recommend them more, and we have recommended them to friends and family, and so hopefully your bike doesn't get stolen, but if it does, these are the guys who will really have your back.
Ben, thank you so much for having me today. It was amazing to get out on the bike even with a bit of rain, and chat a bit more about Fully Charged and Laka. Yeah,
thank you for coming. Just so you know, when you buy your bike from Fully Charged, you get 1 month of Laka free of charge, and then you can see how you feel with it, and then after that month you can either cancel it or you can continue it. I'd highly recommend continuing it, and then you can enjoy everything. Thanks very much for watching. See you next time.